All right, today the electricity in our house went out. And even so, every time I entered a new room, without fail, I flicked the switch. And instantly after, I'm like, why'd I do that? I know that electricity is out. But subconsciously, I tried to turn the electricity on. And the reason is because that's a habit I've built over time. Is when you walk into a room, you flick the switch, you turn on the lights. When you walk out, you flick it off and you turn it off. But even when there is no electricity, and I know there's no electricity, and I know the lights won't come on, I'm still doing it. That just shows how ingrained habits are into our lives and the power of these habits to be something that we subconsciously do without even thinking. And when we realize it's possible to ingrain new skills and new habits and new ways of life into our daily life, that's a lot of power. Because what you can do with that is start building these habits that help you grow. So for example, let's say you commit to reading 30 minutes a day. And at first it'll probably be hard, especially if you don't read a lot. But eventually, once it becomes habit, you won't think about doing it. It'll just be something that you do. And you might not see the benefits from it on day one, but after months, after a couple of years of reading every single day for 30 minutes, you've gone through multiple books. And with that comes a lot of information and a lot of gain and a lot of knowledge. And all that started from a habit you decided to start. And that gain came from years of habit, of something that has become now part of you, something that you do on a daily basis. Like, think about the things that you do every single day without fail. You probably wake up, you probably shower. I hope so, you shower. You sleep, you eat, you might exercise, you might do work for a certain amount of time, you might read, you might be on your phone. These are all habits that are ingrained in us and that are who we are. So when I say, who am I? I'm my habits. I'm the things that I do subconsciously and consciously. And a big part of that are our habits. So to become successful, start ingraining these successful habits to take you there. And even though when you start them out and you start doing these habits and you start taking these actions towards success, you won't always see the results. And often you won't see the results early on. But what you start to see is a change and a transformation in your life and the way that you live. Because you no longer have to feel motivated or have a certain emotion to want to do something. It'll become part of your life. And when you get to that point, you start doing it every day and you do it for an extended period of time, you'll really start seeing growth and you'll start seeing the outcomes of those habits being built. And it's interesting to see as the years pass, you look back a year ago today, a few years ago today, where were you? What type of person, what type of life did you lead? What things did you do on a daily basis versus now? And if it's very similar to what it was before, maybe it's time you take a look at what needs to be changed. That's all I got for you guys today.